Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Marketing Made Easy podcast. We're so excited that you're here listening here today. I'm Josh Wadier, and I'm joined by Ginny Wadier.
Hello.
And today we are going to be talking about email marketing, and specifically how to use video in your email marketing. So we had the last episode, we talked about just a whole bunch of different ways, kind of like an overview of how to incorporate video into your marketing strategy. And so for the next couple of episodes, we're going to be taking a much deeper dive into that, into each of these specific areas, and going through what specific things you can do and what tips and tricks you can start implementing to be really successful with marketing video in each of these areas.
So I know for some of you, at least for me, when I hear the word email marketing, I'm like, ugh, emails. But email marketing is very important. I know some people see it as almost like outdated nowadays, but it's really, really not. It's incredibly important, and there are so many unique ways that you can utilize your email marketing, especially when you are incorporating video into it, that will give you an edge over the competition.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's start out by just kind of chatting about email marketing in general. So why do you think email marketing is still relevant in today's world?
Because it's a way you can reach everybody. Literally everybody and their grandmother has an email account, and or several. And while it may be true that people don't always check their emails, the amount of people that get notifications to their phone when they have an email, or the people that just check their email on a daily basis or whatever, even just them seeing your name in their inbox, even if they don't open your emails, just seeing your name helps keep you top of mind. And if they open your emails, that's even better, because then it's just a great chance to spread your message and to tell people, because in order to get on your email list, they have to have opted in at some point in time. So they at least were interested in what you had to say. So these aren't just like random people you're sending your message to. These are people that actually want what you have or are interested in your message. So it's a very cool tool that you can utilize.
Yeah, and it's also kind of like a personal space for a lot of people, because a lot of people communicate with their friends and family through emails, or especially like business stuff. A lot of people today still use email for all of that sort of communication. So whenever you get access to their email and you start sending emails to them, some people will just kind of shut it off because they're coming there to focus on other things. But at the same time, a lot of people will look at you kind of differently because you have access to that personal space with them. You are able to communicate to them in a way that not a lot of other people can. Because just like Ginny said, you can't get onto someone's email list without them letting you get onto their email list. So it's not like going to social media where anyone can put up a post for someone to see on social media.
Yeah.
But to send an email to someone, they have to have agreed ahead of time that that's okay, which makes it just a lot easier to kind of connect with them and just communicate your message to them.
And video in email is super cool because it can help you connect even more. Because not only are they reading your words and like getting your message that way, but they're going to be hearing your voice. They're going to be seeing your face. And I mean, we always say all the time that video helps you connect better. It just does. And again, being in that private space in their email, having them have already opted into you to get your emails, and now you're sharing them a video, it's something that not a lot of people are doing right now. Like I feel like people are starting to hop on the train of videos in their email marketing, but it's not something that a lot of people are doing. So it still has that wow factor. It still has that little bit of like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I did like a little bit of surprise kind of, which is great for getting people to actually open and read your emails.
So yeah, video in emails is an incredible way of just building connection with people. And it's also just really cool at helping to get people to actually open up your emails. Now, this is a really cool thing. A lot of research has been done around this, and they found that just having videos in your email and having the word video in your subject line of your email can increase your open rate by up to 19%.
which is a crazy amount. If you have done email marketing, you know a 3% increase in your open rates is big. Mm-hmm. So by 19% is crazy.
Yeah. So no matter how big or small your email list is, just having videos in your email list will like just skyrocket how much people actually open your emails. And not only will they open them more, but they'll actually get more of the message that you're trying to get across. Because one of the big things that we always say with videos, and it's one of the big things I had to learn as a video editor myself, and all the trial and error that came with that, was that every video just has a sort of flow and pattern to it. Mm-hmm. That if you can maintain that and work well with that, then it just draws people in and makes them want to keep listening. And keep listening and keep listening until it's all the way over. And then if you got it in like a playlist or something, then they'll watch the next video and the next video because they just get drawn into that flow of the video. And as a video editor, my number one job is making sure that flow is not interrupted, because if it is, people turn off immediately. But the cool thing about it is that it allows people to actually kind of sit through much more content than they would if it was just text. Especially with emails, a lot of people, if it's like marketing emails and stuff like that, a lot of people, first off, don't really want to open it in the first place. But then when they do open it, they're like, okay, they're searching through it real quick to try and find what things they can get of value from it, mm-hmm. and then going off.
And they're done, and they're gone.
And so there's sometimes where you could put an email that's like 6 or 7 paragraphs long, and they'll maybe read like 20 or 30 words out of it, and that's all.
And it could be like super eloquent, super well worded, and they're just going to skim over it and go on to the next.
But just with how video is designed, no matter how you edit it really, no matter just the way that video is, it draws people in and makes them, mm-hmm. want to keep watching through more content than they normally would. If you're reading text, they're going to skip right to the main points that will offer them value. But if you're using a video, they'll actually sit through you talking about yourself and like what's going on in your life and all of that stuff, as well as getting all of the value. So incorporating video into your email marketing is an incredible way to just help to get more people to actually open your emails, but also to get them to listen to more of the message that you're trying to get across. Mm-hmm. So that's a whole bunch of cool information on why emails are, like video in email is amazing. But let's kind of switch gears a little bit into how to actually integrate video into your email marketing. What does that actually mean, and what does that look like to start incorporating video into your marketing?
Well, one of the coolest things, at least one of what I think are the coolest things, and I love when people send me emails that have this as a part of it, because I'm like, yes, do that. That is so cool, is doing video series in your emails. Because it's really eye-catching. Because, and again, I've had people do this to me where they'll be like, how to create great Instagram ads, video 1 of 5 or something like that. And it's really the 1 of 5 that catches me. And it'll be like, because they could send me an email and be like, how to create great Instagram ads. And I wouldn't open it. I don't have time to sit here and open the email and read through it all and yada, yada, yada. But they'll say video 1 of 5 or video 1 of 3. And I'll be like, wait, what? It's, again, one of those things that video is so, like, new in email marketing. So it catches your attention and you're like, wait, there's a video. And then you open it. And then once you open it, there's the video there. And then you click play. And then you watch the video. And then you're like, oh, there's going to be more videos coming out. Like, there's going to be more to this. And then the next day or 2 days later, you get video 2 of 5, video 3 of 5. And that not only is getting them to open your email, is giving them value so that they now attach They now attach your brand. What I was trying to say is their brain attaches your brand with value. So you are valuable to them. But you now have given them 5 emails in a row that they are going to open if they are interested in your product, if they're interested in the videos that you're putting out. So that's 5 times, or 6 or 3 or whatever, that they have opened your emails. So now they're getting in a habit of opening your emails. So not only has their brain attached your brand, your name with value, but now it's in the habit of opening your emails, consuming your content, and it just keeps them coming back. And that is super, 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 super cool.
Yeah, one big thing that I've realized that, when we first kind of got into marketing and all of that, like when we first started out, our business was like video creation and social media management.
Our video was all over our company, business, our business was all over we had project management, we had social media stuff, we had video stuff. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know how to market ourselves.
But then we finally started like digging into marketing, and one of the things that really surprised me about marketing is how much of it is psychological. Like you would think that the majority of it, especially like if you're a consumer and you're like reading through your emails or you're on Facebook or watching a video and all of that, and someone like gives you an offer to do something, like most of the time you're thinking that it's like, oh yeah, I'm making a conscious decision that I'm going to do this. When the truth is, you're not actually doing that. Science has proven that like 90% of what makes up our decisions is psychological factors that we don't even realize it's happening, like colors.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to bring up. I have been getting so into color theory and the psychology behind colors recently, and it is so interesting how just seeing a color can make you feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of little things like that would completely change someone's opinion of you and someone's decision about what they're going to do with the offers that you give them, that they don't even realize are happening to them. And one of the big things from being a marketer is to figure out those things and try and use them to your advantage. And so creating a video series is something that it really does draw people back into it without them even realizing, because part of it is they just get a big fear of missing out. They're like, oh wait, there's 5 of these videos and I've only seen one of them. Where are the rest of them?
They hop in on like number 3 and they're like, wait, where's 1 and 2? I have to go watch those now.
and it's not like they're sitting there like, oh, well, I have to go and find the other 2 just because I don't want to miss out on the other 2. They're not thinking that it's because they're wanting to miss out, but that's what's actually happening. So that's a great way of why using a video series in your email marketing can really help, is because it just plays on those psychological triggers, gets people to keep coming back. And then now that they have, like Jane said, now that they have been opening your emails multiple times, now there's another psychological trigger in their brain that every time they open your email, they're getting good content. So now every time you post another email, when they see that email, the brain's like, ooh, that's going to be good, and they'll go and open it.
Exactly. The more you can associate your brand with value or with good content or with good feelings or whatever in their brain, and especially the more times you can get them to engage with your stuff, the more likely they are to actually buy from you.
Yeah. And that's why we always say, in any area of marketing that we do, I mean, we know that in marketing, your ultimate goal is to try and make money. That's the reason why you're marketing.
Yeah.
But we always say that should not be your ultimate goal. Your first goal, number one, and your main focus in all of your marketing is provide value. Because if your whole focus is just let's do whatever it takes, no matter what, to give as much value as we possibly can to our ideal audience, then they will resonate with that, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, these people are giving me so much. And first off, it's going to make you stand out as an expert because they can see how much you know about this since you're continually giving more. But then they just feel grateful to you because of all the stuff they've given to you, and that makes them more likely to actually follow through and do the things that you're asking them to do.
It also helps them to realize how much stuff goes into this and helps them to realize, oh my gosh, I need your help.
Yeah,
it's like, there's so much I don't know. I need you to help me do this.
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of funny. A story from us when we were still back a little ways, kind of deciding fully what we were wanting to do. We knew we were doing like video marketing. We were finally getting focused on that, and so we were honestly starting to wonder, like, should we actually be sharing all of this information? Like, we were creating a course on how to create high quality videos, and we were like, but this is what we do for them. Like, do we want to actually teach them how to do this? Because then they wouldn't need us. And then we realized, wait, if we, like, just showing them how to do this makes them realize, oh my gosh, like, I can't do this by myself.
Exactly.
Please come take this from me. And so just providing all of that value helped them to see there's a ton in this, and I don't want to have to do it all by myself. So let me go and hire these guys to help me, because it's obvious they know everything about this and they can do it for me.
Plus, no matter how much value you, like, no matter how much you share with them, no matter how much information you give, they're not going to have the experience that you have. They're not going to have the hands-on, digging in, getting stuff done experience that you have. So you're still going to be way better than them, regardless.
Yeah. So just make sure that your focus is always on helping them however you can, and then they will start to seek you out. Mm-hmm. All right, so that was kind of a big tangent from our topic. But
it happens. It happens. But another thing I did want to talk about, and this is a way that you can easily incorporate videos into your email marketing, especially if you're already doing video marketing. If you have regular videos going up on YouTube or Facebook or wherever it is you're posting your videos, preferably YouTube, just because we adore YouTube. But
don't worry, very soon we're going to go through a whole series on YouTube.
Yes, on all the cool things you can do with that. But if you already have that in place, if you're posting a weekly video, twice a week video, whatever, you can take that video, take the transcript or your script that you went off of or whatever, and make that an email. Mm-hmm. You literally take that video and put it in an email, take your script or the transcript of the video and put that as the text in the email, and just send it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is really cool because it kind of caters to a bunch of different audiences, because the majority of people do like watching through videos, but there are some people that if they're kind of pressed for time, they like to, like our mom is that way. That if she's kind of pressed for time, then she would much rather see a transcript of the video so she can kind of skim through it and get the information that she wants. But just doing that is a super, super easy way to just reuse the content you already have.
Yes.
Because you don't need to do anything new and fancy. You don't even need to create a whole new description for the email and all of that stuff. Just use what you already have. Just put the video and the transcript, and people are completely okay with that. And it's another easy way to provide value through email.
Yeah, as we always say, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, just attach it to a new wagon. Yep. Plus, not everybody on your email list is going to see your video when it comes out. Not everybody's going to get a notification. They're not all going to go check it. And even if they do see your video, if they then see an email about it, they're not going to think twice about it. They're not going to be bothered because they now have an email about this video that they already watched. Like, how dare you? Mm-hmm. They don't care. So it's just going to help it reach more people. And another great thing you can do with videos in your emails is for client care. Creating specialized videos for your clients, even if they're like 30-second videos of you just sitting down and being like, hey, such and such, just wanted to say, like even giving them an update or just saying they appreciate them, or for a specific holiday. Like, I know we just had Easter coming by, so you could be like, hey, such and such, just wanted to pop in and say happy Easter. And that not only makes them feel appreciated, it lets them know that you're thinking about them. And they're like, oh my God, they made a whole video just for me. Like, they're going to see it as such a big thing.
Yeah. And it just helps to create that connection value, because especially with people who are your clients, you want to maintain that relationship with them. Mm-hmm. And just growing that relationship stronger. Like, one thing we've really realized in our business and with helping other businesses is that when you really focus on building a strong connection with the clients you already have, then they become your greatest marketing resource. Because
Yes.
then they start telling everyone else, hey, this person is awesome. Look at all the incredible stuff they're doing for me and all of that. And they start to market your business for you completely for free. And so you want to keep that relationship alive. And doing videos is a great way, because if you like bring on a client and then you may have some calls with them initially, but then a lot of businesses from then on, it's just email communications.
Yeah.
And just anytime anyone needs anything or to check in, you just send an email. And that's fine for just like regular day-to-day communications, but letting them actually see your face and get to see you and hear your voice, that helps a lot in building those relationships.
And hearing you talking specifically to them, saying their name, letting them know that this is not just a pre-recorded video you send out to everybody, but a video that you have made specifically for them. And you can do the same thing to your power partners. Again, to just build up those strong relationships. Or I know a lot of people do LinkedIn marketing. You could do that for, obviously you can't do that for every single person on your LinkedIn, but it's the same thing. It just helps to build those connections because it's very personal. And people are used to getting things that are blasted out to 100 plus people. Even sending out an email with someone's first name in it doesn't do anything anymore because you can set it to do that automatically. You don't have to go in there and type out the name to each one. But doing a video where you're specifically saying the name of the person you're talking to has so much more power.
And another really cool way that you can use video that's kind of in a similar fashion is just kind of doing short how-to videos for people that are in some sort of process with your business. Like, let's say that they signed up for a free offer you had. Then you could create a short video just telling them, okay, here's the next steps, here's what you're going to do from here. And basically, our overall guidance with using video in your marketing is anywhere you use text, use a video.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it creates that stronger connection. It lets people actually listen to your to the details of what you're saying much more clearly, so they're much less likely to make mistakes on things that you're asking them to do. And yeah, it just lets them see you and build a connection with you, which will then lead to them buying more things from you, buying more services from you, and overall becoming lifelong customers.
Or referring you to other people. And you can also use video in your emails to promote things, to promote events or challenges or even product launches, book launches, anything really that you have coming up. You can take a little video because, most business owners already run like Facebook ads and those do all right, but it's kind of tricky sometimes to get like your audience dialed in right, and it's very confusing. So you can also take those same little videos that you're shooting for your Facebook ads, which if you're not using videos in your Facebook ads, you should be, but that's a totally different subject. Take those same little 30, 60-second videos you're using in your Facebook ads and stick those in an email and send those out.
Because again, the people who are in your email list are people who already know you and people who have already agreed to receive content from you. So they're way more likely to actually follow you through on that offer than just putting it out to random people who don't know you on places like Facebook. So it's just a really great alternative to that. Now, of course, you can use them all together.
Yeah.
But just don't forget about your email list and continue to advertise directly to them with promo videos, with things like that, and include them in all of your offers, because that's a great way to take people who have already said that they like your stuff and want to hear more and show them about the new things that you're doing and the new offers that you're trying to create for them.
And you don't have to make it super salesy. You don't have to make it anything super special. You just take that little video, stick it in there, and then the email copy will be like, hey guys, I'm doing this super cool thing. I just want to let you know and give some details about it.
All right, so I hope you all are seeing how incredibly important it is to be using video in your email marketing. And feel free to let us know if you have any questions on any of this, or even ways that you are using video in your email marketing, if there's any that we haven't mentioned here. Because we love being able to help people in any way we can to make their marketing better and easier at the same time. So, thanks for listening through all of this. And if you've enjoyed it, then make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. That helps us out a ton so that we can help more people make their marketing easy.
And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.